You reached out to a brand, you got the email, and they said no. Now what? Let me start by saying that I know how gut-wrenching it is to get that ugly 2-letter word, no. We're not interested. No, we don't have budget. No, no, no. It is devastating, especially for creators who are just getting started. But I'm here to tell you that it is normal, it is expected, and we can take those no's and turn them into success. Trust me, just wait for it. Today's video is going to dive into it. As someone who's worked on the brand side and has told creators no all the time, I've been like, sorry, we just can't, right? We cannot. It's not you, always. I know creators tend to feel like it's them. And as someone who's also pitched to brands and has gotten, no, sorry, we're not interested, I've been on both sides. And I also have a community of over 140,000 creators, and a bunch of y'all are pitching and a bunch of y'all are getting no. Even, you know what, get in the comments below right now and make it normal. Tell other creators, I've gotten the word no, it's okay. That's the first place that we need to start, is normalizing the word no. Normalize it. Look in the mirror, tell yourself, no, 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 whatever you need to do to kind of get out of that mindset of that it's you. I swear, if I could tell my daughter one job that I would put her in is probably sales and cold calling, and something where she's just going to get hung up on all the time and hear the word no 1,000 times so that she doesn't even worry about it. So she's not even stressed about it. I think what happens with creators is that you guys take it really personal. And I get that. You think the no is you. You think, oh, I don't like you. Oh, you're not good. Oh, you're not worthy. And we really personalize our work. And that is just something we as creators need to stop doing right away, because you have no idea what the brand's goals are. You have no idea what they're working on, who they've already booked. Again, we have all these assumptions, and it's not always you. The first thing I always tell creators when it comes to getting rejected, so to speak, is that rejection is normal. Think about the amount of colleges you maybe applied to, or the amount of jobs maybe you applied to in the past, or the amount of people you've hit on at a bar. Has every single person said yes, right? Or has every job said, yes, we want you? No, you don't get all jobs that you want. No is a part of life. And once you start normalizing that as a creator and understanding that rejection is normal, the same way negotiation is normal and all the other things that make this industry so special, then I think it will take the pressure off. A big part of creators who are able to be super successful is that no doesn't break them. It doesn't stop them. They build resilience, right? Resilience is built through hardship. That's how you grow. I remember hearing the story about this palm tree that was put in a biodome and it died. And the reason it died was because there was no wind in the dome. It had all the other things, sunlight, water, but no wind, no resistance. And that is why it died. And I love that story in a way because it makes us realize that in order to persevere, we need those no's to build that skin, that thick skin, because it will be hard, especially being an influencer. You're putting yourself out there publicly. You are really putting your own self up for public feedback. So having that thick skin is important. Now, the thing that I do want to talk about and teach and drill down is we got to learn from this rejection, right? We got to learn from this no. If not, then we're just throwing darts at the wall. So what do I mean by that? A big thing that I teach is quantity. Quality pitches, but we also need quantity. It's not quality versus quantity, it's both. You need to have a quality pitch when you reach out to a brand, and you have to have quantity. If you are sending out 40 pitches, and you hear back from nobody, something is broken. Something is up. We need to go back into the kitchen and check. Do you have the right email address? Are you sending a Sidewalker Daily style pitch, Sidewalker Daily style media kit? We have to go in and inspect to start to analyze. Wait, what's going on in here? And that's why I think a big part of what I like to teach creators is like tracking and data. Because here's the thing, if you hit up 40 brands and out of those 40 brands, 10 write you back. And out of those 10 that write you back, 5 get on a call with you. And out of those 5 that get on a call with you, you get 3 brand deals. And those 3 brand deals are all $5,000 each, $4,000 each. That's a $12,000, $15,000 exercise, right? So that's why tracking, guys, is so important. Yes, you may get no's, but you also want to know how many people are you actually reaching out to. Now, if you reach out to 3 brands and you're not hearing back, that's probably why. Now, a big part of hearing the word no from a brand is also learning how to pivot this conversation. I think what happens to a lot of creators is they get gifted. Brands don't want to pay you. They want to give you free stuff. And that's why I have a free live training all about this topic. So I can teach you how to respond to a brand when they come through the doors and say, hey, we want to give you XYZ for free. No, pivot the conversation. Just because they're telling you no, they don't have a budget, doesn't mean we can't pivot this. And this is something that I teach in my free live trainings. If you want to come to the next one, check out the link below. It's an amazing training. It's live, it's with me, and we're going to go over and role play scenarios so that you can hear how to pivot those conversations. But remember, a no isn't always a no forever. I had a creator who reached out to a brand at the Four Seasons in Mexico, and he never heard back from them. And he was like, oh, I guess it's a no, right? Because ghosting, I guess, is a no. 6 months later, he pitched the same property. And guess what? They were like, oh my God, thank you so much for reaching out. We were under a major renovation, our company change. We are so ready to work with you now. So that's another piece of advice. No doesn't mean no forever. You can still pitch again in the future, a new concept, a new idea. Doesn't mean you have one shot, right? A lot of creators are like, I'm pitching my dream brand. I only get one shot. It's just not true. There may be times in your pitching journey where you do want to ask for constructive feedback. Now, this also depends if you know the brand or if you have a relationship with them, or sometimes just being bold. I had someone reach out to us the other day that we told no to, and they were like, if you don't mind me asking, like, can you tell us why you passed on this opportunity? And then they went ahead and explained a few more things that maybe I didn't realize. And I was like, oh, so sometimes, asking for that constructive feedback is an interesting way to see where the brand is at so that you don't get in your head. Now, another thing as a creator you need to know is you got to also diversify your opportunities, right? You're not going to only want to pitch sponsored content. Look into UGC work, look into other content jobs, talent jobs, model jobs, hosting. So don't only think about sponsored posts as I create content for the brand and I post it on my page. Think about all the other ways that you can offer a brand value and how you can get involved outside of sponsored content. Show them the variety of different ways. I've even had creators recently pitch consulting. They were like, hey, the brand was like, we can't work with you. And the creator was able to say, like, I'd love to help, organize a giveaway for you and help you from a consulting perspective. So that's an interesting monetization strategy as well. Now, I know it's hard to keep going when a brand tells you no, but trust me, it does not matter. Stay consistent, stay persistent. Consistency is so important, y'all, when it comes to pitching. You need to be on an outreach schedule. The creators in my Pitching to Brands Master course, they know that we are pitching 10 brands a week, 40 brands a month. And we teach you how to build this outreach so that you stay consistent in your pitching efforts. That's where you want to be at, because who cares if they say no? A no is actually a good thing, because that way you can mark it off as a no. You know what's worse than no? Being ghosted, not hearing back, being in limbo. That's way worse. At least a no is something that you can cross off and you can move on. And last but not least, you guys, because I know getting those no's sting, when you get a yes, pause and celebrate. Don't take it for granted. There are so many people out there in this space right now. So when you get a win, pause, enjoy it, celebrate it. A brand wants to work with you again. Take that minute, right, to just soak it all in. You're living your dreams. You're doing what it is that you want to do. You're creating content for your dream brand. So I know it's hard, but when you get that yes, just take a second to let it all seep in. If you guys are interested in more videos like this, if you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments below. That helps us here on our channel. Like this video, share it with a friend, and I will see you guys in the next one.